fruition. I bought it from a very special tea shop down in Winchester, very posh shop. Very nice, it's got like nutmeg and green tea and various different things in it. Very good tea. Good work! Big up from the herbal tea drinkers. I just want to point out, Twinings does not count as herbal tea. No offense, but Twinings is like the dog poo of herbal tea. I don't understand the people's minds. I'm just being honest. You need to go like China Life Center, one of the proper herbal tea spots, and then you'll understand what it's all about. Anyway, anyone in the house watch SBTV? So for those of you who don't, let's just take the volume down a little bit. Stop blowing everyone else's video. Sorry kids, let me apologize before I go further. Unfortunately, I don't rap about how many men I've murdered. And some may find it boring and I ain't scoring backs from the little rap packs for just stating facts. Like not ability to kill a man lyrically. Just for killing shouldn't be glorified. Silly me, apparently murder the man has become an aspiration. But what would happen if you reverse the situation? And every black rapper claiming they clap a black in the face talked about killing white people as much. Would they still get embraced? Or would you find that your problem will quickly turn to appalling and you've got no career here by the next morning? And I ain't saying you should do that ain't gonna help us for your songs. Just pointing out how absurd it has become. If a Chinese rapper were to say die, cheap die, everybody would be like, what is wrong with this guy? But some of us have become so accustomed to just being disgusting. We think it's just our behavior and it ain't worth discussion. Or worse yet, that is cultural expression. But who owns Beretta? And who owns Smith & Wesson? Who owns the cars we're driving that we think defining who we are? Running from ourselves and finding no hiding so we can boast about our product. I'm not Christian Dior. Still security will follow us when we're in the store. And we can boast about our platinum chains and city diamond rings. While kids in together and we don't keep on losing limbs. Act like you got no brain and you ain't got no shame. And say so what I'm getting double whippers in the game and laughing at the little goons who really think they're goons. Real goons don't wear platinum chains. They wear ties and suits. They don't live in the States and sell flake. They invade with guns and tanks and take your whole state. Mate, so pardon me if I don't find it funny. We boast about it, but do we even know what is money? See, it's hard to act up when you've read a couple hundred books, but still in anybody's suits, I told you it was shook. When you've been to Brazil and stood in favela streets next to kids holding hand grenades and M16s. When you come back to London and ain't serious, you make it get away with thinking like we're delirious. If we lived in the real slums without food or running water, where police drive by and kill something doors, we give our black artists for the chance to go to school instead. What do? Because we're gonna play the fool. I ain't saying school is the answer, let's educate ourselves. See, it's not the money you make. You are the wealth. And I ain't saying we ain't got struggle right here in Britain, but we're taught to act inferior and play position perfectly. It's disturbing me, the verbal murder that certainly occurred to me if you have not heard of it. It's probably because I don't rap about Gucci and Boo. Quite enough for the urban scene to fully salute me, but I don't give a fuck. I'm too busy writing my master thesis. It's hard to play a stereotype when you study Egypt, plus urban scene we're racist to ourselves. In elevating word, they were merely hating ourselves. And if you were musically broad or dead to speak, intelligent, people look at you like, who the hell do you think you're better than? I'm better than the one on this earth, and I know I'm not. But I refuse to play small, just to fit in that box. And I don't hate none of the other rappers, in fact it's quite the other. Look at me as your bigger, wiser, older brother. And as a brother, should I tell you get in trouble if they clap when you're talking and killing? Do they really love you? It's like when they bosses people dying when they sell us fires quickly as they're ready to desensitize us. They told you to shit on the floor while holding on the scoops. Thought you were born like a dog jumping through a hoop. Don't take it as a compliment. Because it is not that. If I told you that you're African, you told me it's not that. But humanity is African. Even if it's not black, the truth can be painful. Shh, better stop that. It's so inconvenient for those at the top that you talk too much truth, you might just get popped at. And if women are such hoes that we don't want to kiss them, what does it say about us that we still want to put our dick in? Shit, I'm done with the lies. Third eye open wide. See, the tougher that you act, the weaker you really feel inside. So we wanna carry the trigger, and when we call ourselves, I want platinum chains bigger than jiggers. It's just a run from the fact that we feel insecure. Get as many things as you want, but it cannot restore the core of who we are truly. That will surpass beauty. That comes from knowledge of ourselves, with a sense of duty. So when my brother's still claiming that we are tops, no, if we're honest, we just want to be loved. But we feel that we're not worthy and that we're not smart. So we act aggressive to protect our fragile little hearts, but we gotta deal with this pain or it will consume. That's enough honesty, now let's resume. Turn this off, go back to rappers that tell us kill. But inside of ourselves, we know that this is real. Akala, this is some SBTV. Double Fits out now, check the CD. If you want a little knowledge bigger than college, I've probably seen the metaphors that will see you solid. It's like the Great Pyramid alone has 2.3 million stones. If you took them apart and placed them in the room, they would stretch 2/3 of the way around the earth. That is more stone than there is in every single British church ever put together. Each stone cut to a degree of accuracy of 1/1000th of an inch. Well, what does that mean? In 1978, the Japanese ran an experiment to rebuild them with modern technology and failed terribly, but anyway, that's enough for today. What's going on, Freestlye? Anybody got the time? Anybody got the time? You got the money? Okay. Time for more. There's so much time because it's a strict 10 o'clock curfew, so we've got to allow like 15 minutes for all later. Say hi and all that, otherwise you'll all get kicked out and we won't get to take photos and sign stuff and all that. All that jolly good stuff there. But we may share, I'm going to share one more little Accapella with you before we do the last 2 tracks, which is something we've only performed once before. That was at this tour in London, but I just feel like sharing it in Bristol. So let's bring it down. This is something no one's ever heard. It's at one audience we did about 7 days ago. It's a track that will probably be on album 4. It's actually written back in 2008 before we even started Double Think, but my next album is going to be fully live band, and this is one of the tracks that is from that, but we're just sharing a bit of the Accapella with you. So it's a track entitled One More Breath. It goes like this. What is this thing I see? This silly little thing called me. This skin, this hair, this flesh, this brain, this pain, this mess. What's life game that we just play with 2 plain dice? When the shell dies, does the soul fly? Hellfire, does the flame fire? This is the audition, brief intermission for something much grander. Get a bigger piece of pie, racial with the sky. Or is that just propaganda? They telling me, selling me, so with evidence, but intelligence, slower development. They think that we know we're not relevant, but we don't even yet know if we're relevant. One more pause, one more breath, one more pause, one more breath. Is this all that there is? If it is, I wish I could give one more pause, one more breath. We can never know if we're ever next. Every time I think I know, I stop and ask myself, what is this thing called we? What is this thing I see? This silly little thing called we? This brain, this pain, this flesh, these trains, these planes, what's next? Yes, we're gonna beget technology, but the majority escaping poverty. No, I don't think that we can, cause I still think that we got the plan. And by judging the man by just what's in his hands or his land or his hand, and that's just cause we can. Pause, take a breath, realize that none of us know what is next to your code of address or your code of your dress. All still use the same hole for our breath. Playing the game but there's never a rep, and you can't take it with you wherever you left. One more pause, one more breath, one more pause, one more breath. Is this all that there is? If it is, I wish I could give one more pause, one more breath. We can never know if we're ever next. Every time I think I know, I stop and ask myself, what is this thing called? What is this thing I see? Who can ever know what we're gonna be? Are we elevating our meditation or detonating through self-preservation? Generation television's raising, yet we're complaining about how they're behaving, washing our hands or just bathing with Satan. Yeah, but all that said is still just what you make it. Pause, take what's naturally given, cause naturally there's not a tax on our living. It's a fact that was naturally hidden, like I'm just an actual assassin or item. The adrenaline win, remembering our December is cold as December. Been fighting our best, but the victory revelings, fighting our brethren. How could we ever win? One more pause, one more breath, one more pause, one more breath. Is this all that there is? If it is, I wish I could give one more pause, one more breath. We can never know if we're ever next. Every time I think I know, I stop and ask myself, what's going on, Freestlye? I'm gonna have a sip of my tea and we're gonna get to the last 2 evening Bristol. Real hip hop music! Sorry, bro. I don't want to tread on your hand. Keep to the rock! Keep to the rock! Keep to the rock! Afghanistan! Even Sudan! Kids in Brazil! Police drive by for relevant, just